Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to buy land through auctions in Second Life. There are a few different ways to purchase land, and auctions can be a really affordable and tactical route for you. The land for my cute new apartment that I'm currently in was won through an auction, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to get involved. There's a few important things to get you started. Firstly, you need to be a premium member to participate in Second Life auctions. With premium, your first 1,024 meters square of tier allowance will be included, which means you don't need to pay any additional monthly fees. You can take a Linden home, which will consume half of your tier allowance, or you can do what I did and just keep the full allowance so that you can buy your own land. Finance-wise, annual membership is the most cost-effective option, and in any case, you'll receive 1,200 Lindens every month for free, and also a one-off 1,000 Linden bonus for first-time premium sign-ups. So it's kind of a no-brainer if you're looking to create a home for yourself. The second thing to note is that auctions are only for parcels on the mainland. The one true difference with mainland is that your landlord is Linden Lab, whereas with private estates, your landlord is another resident. If you want to buy private land, that's a whole other process which I'll cover in another video. The third thing to understand is that even with your 1,024 allowance, you'll still need to buy the land itself. In other traditional routes, this can start to become quite pricey, but with auctions, you can grab a real bargain. So the first thing to do is go to places.secondlife.com/auctions. In the table, you'll see the auctions, which details the location, size, leading bid, number of bidders, and end time for the auction. If you know the size of the land that you want, just filter the listings by size. Remember that if you buy land above 1,024, you'll fall into the next tier and you'll need to pay monthly charges. So if you're just starting out, I'd recommend staying within the allowance and then deciding later if you want to size up. Next thing to do is click on the name of the first land in your size range. This will open up the bidding page. From here, you should click visit this location to teleport to the plot and check it out. You want to make sure that the land is not in a laggy area or close to a nightclub where there's going to be loads of shenanigans going on. Now in my case, I knew that I was buying a skybox, so I wasn't going to be on ground level. And that's the great thing about land in Second Life. You basically own all of the sky above you, so you can put your home up as high as you'd like. When you're on the plot, right click the ground and then click About Land. This will show you the shape of the land that's on auction, and this is important if you're buying a pre-built skybox or home. This shape that I'm looking at here is a bit funky and my skybox would fall outside of the parcel lines. But if we jump over to another piece of land on auction, in comparison, this is the perfect box shape, so this would be my first choice for my parcel. Once you're happy with the land, go back to the auction page and check the time remaining. Now before making a bid, my advice is to set an alarm 30 minutes before the end time, otherwise you may drive the price up too high and too early. Once you're getting close to the end time, this is when you should make your bid. Now this is important, you don't want to go in too low or you may just get outbid right away, but you also don't want to lay all your cards out on the table. Have your maximum bid in your head and go around 25% below that. The bid will only go up in increments of 10 Lindens, so if the other lead bidder already has a higher max than you, you'll just be notified immediately that you need to increase it. So if the current leading bid is 600 Linden and you place a bid for 700, but the leader's bidder's max is 630, your bid will show as 640. Then it's up to the other bidder to go higher, but they will not know that your max is 700 until they bid higher than that. So this is good because it means that you can enter your max bid, but you don't necessarily need to pay that full amount if you win. And that's what happened to me. I put in a max bid of 750, but I ended up only paying 710 because nobody was quick enough to increase their bid over 750. So it's really all about timing it right and reacting quickly. If you are the lead bidder, make sure that you refresh your page a few times in the last 30 seconds just to check that you haven't been outbid. You do receive emails like the one here. This will keep you updated with the status, but you may not see these quick enough, so just keep an eye on the auction page. If your max bid is high enough and you win the auction, your screen will show that you're the lead bidder and you'll get an email to say that you've won the land. That land is immediately yours and you can do whatever you like with it. It's yours to live in, or you can become a landlord like me and decide to furnish it and then rent it out. My other piece of advice here is to buy land early in the week, ideally a Monday when people generally aren't as active on Second Life. That's when you'll get a much better price compared to later in the week when people are driving up the bids. So it's really as simple as that, guys. I find auctions pretty fun, maybe just because I like to feel like I'm winning stuff and getting a good deal on investments. But if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more things to cover about land in future videos, but until next time, take care and see you soon.